Good morning, everyone. I'm Tom Ridge. I am chairman of the Ridge Global Cybersecurity Institute, and I'm joined today with somebody with whom you're very familiar. He's your president and he's your CEO of the World Council of Credit Unions, Brian Branch. And we're here to discuss what we consider to be a very novel and very important partnership between the Institute and the Council. And between the two of us, we've decided to work with Carnegie Mellon University on a cybersecurity risk oversight program, which we want to explain to you and with which we hope you will align yourselves to better prepare you for the risky world in which you do business, and that's cybersecurity risk. There's probably not a day that goes by that the media is talking about some exfiltration of information from some company or companies. We know who the actors are. They're disgruntled hacktivists. They're criminal organizations, some funded by nation states, others not. And actually, nation states themselves, probably one of the biggest targets. You got a crosshair on you, the financial services industry, and particularly credit unions. And there's a significant presence in the marketplace because you have so much of the kind of information that in the hands of the wrong people can be turned into revenue for them and heartbreak and heartburn for you. So Brian, it's a great pleasure to be with you.
Thank you.
You know, you've got about, I think you're in nearly 100 countries.
That's right.
Over 60,000 members.
That's right.
And I suspect as the head of the organization, you hear about these challenges, cyber risk associated challenges every day. So from your perspective, not that necessarily should prioritize them, but there are certain kinds of challenges, cyber risks that you confront.
You know, we do surveys. We talk to credit unions from over 100 countries around the world each year, and we ask them what their top challenges are. What are their big strategic issues? And consistently these days, cybersecurity comes to the top of the list. And we hear about the ransomware, we hear about malware, we hear about phishing, denial of service, we hear about data breaches, and that causes a tremendous amount of heartache for the members of the credit unions. And of course, that impacts their impression, their loyalty, their notion of service from their credit union. And so that's why we thought it was so important to engage in this alliance with you so that we can help credit unions respond to this challenge today. Very consistent challenge across the whole world.
You know, I can appreciate the challenges that your boards of directors have, your senior management, even down to that employee. Because you're such unique organizations, you got a unique mission, unique relationship with your members, and you know intellectually and legally and personally you have a fiduciary duty to protect them, their interests, the information, and their money. So I suspect, at least from your perspective, this is one of the reasons why it's so important to your members.
Absolutely. You know, and this is where it begins with this kind of program. The education, the training. So teaching our directors, our senior management, our managers on how to prevent these kinds of attacks, how to manage this risk, how to protect the institution. And it's not just about protecting the institution, it's about protecting the members of the credit unions who we serve and who own our institutions and looking out for their best interests.
Well, you know, I do tip my hat to the council as we build out this program with Carnegie Mellon. You and your team are all over it. I mean, they want to make sure that the program has been designed for the credit unions. And we're grateful, one, to partner with you. And I think we tip your hat to the organization for your sensitivity and desire to help educate. And we're just very proud to be partnering with the credit union movement.